What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna get to doing a tune-up and getting rid of the government out of my truck. Got a new air filter for it. We're gonna get rid of the charcoal canister, get rid of the air pump and all the stuff along with that. Start getting this thing to breathe better, because trying to breathe through this tiny little thing along with the flap that's in there and everything is very restrictive, especially on a motor that's built to 383. Kind of useless. Well, definitely useless and definitely choking it out and definitely not as efficient as it should be. So we're gonna get that all changed out today. Here is the new air filter I got. It's nice, black, hide everything, just looks clean. Should be able to breathe quite a bit better through the sides and the top of this. I'm not sure what brand this is, but it looks very well made, very sturdy. Got a cap so that way I can just take the old air filter off, throw that on for now, and just not drop anything in my engine. I haven't personally done it, but I know enough people that have done it. We're gonna go safe here. New spark plugs, breathers, new fuel filter, because I'm sure that one, who knows the last time it's been done. I got all sorts of assortment of caps to start capping off all the lines that I'm taking out, just in case I need to make some type of connections. I did grab a T-kit and all sorts of assortment. Let's get to it. All right. Camera glitched out, froze. I don't know if the rest of the clips I already took are gonna work or not, but whatever. Anyways, so I got the air filter and housing out so far. Already looks way better. Now we're gonna get rid of just the rest of it. All these lines can go. Safety first. All right, all right, all right. More. Well, we got a majority of the bigger hoses out from the air pump. It already looks so much better. You can actually see the manifolds down there. Much, much better. Replace filter. Doesn't even look like there's a filter in there to me. I don't know what it does. Junk. We don't need it. I think so. Yep, don't need that. Junk. I messed up. Pulled the 10mm out. Instantly dropped it into the unknown. In here. I'll let you guys know if I find it. If not, oh well, I have more for that reason. Welcome back to another day. I was looking for a fuel filter. I ordered one, it finally showed up. Yeah, I gotta put the fuel filter back in. I got plugs for the exhaust manifolds, because as you can see here, I took out the old air pump system on the other side, and I no longer need whatever these are. But I cannot find a plug that fits in there nicely. But I did find some other plugs, slightly smaller on this side. I already took this one out, and it doesn't thread in there, but it fits in there pretty decently. So I ended up getting some exhaust gasket maker sealer I don't know, whatever. Not really sure if it'll hold it in there with the exhaust pressure and stuff, but nah, hopefully. I just kind of need it to seal for a little while. That'll work. Got it. On the package it said wet whatever surfaces you are bonding. Make sure they're clean, blah, blah, blah. I think those plugs will end up working out all right. Sealed up pretty good. As long as that hardens good, shouldn't have a problem. Time to do spark plugs. All right, first spark plug, let's see what we got. How does she look? Well, she actually looks like she's burning real good in there. So I got the first 4 out. This is from back cylinder to the front cylinder. Back cylinder actually looked great. Great color, great everything. And as I got further out, don't mind the gap is shut on this one. I had to bang on it to get it out. These are all starting to run a bit more lean on the front 3 cylinders, which makes sense if we were having a fueling issue. I don't know, I don't feel like the fuel filter was that clogged for it to cause that much of an issue, but totally possible. Totally possible. I'm gonna go ahead and just hope that the fuel filter fixed the issue, and if I run it, it just kind of clears itself out, but highly doubt it. Highly feel like I'm gonna end up changing the rebuilding carburetor, but hopefully with all the vacuum lines, new air filter and everything like that, it was like a breathing. Well, no, that wouldn't make sense, because if that was a breathing issue, then it would be running rich, because it wouldn't have any air and have too much fuel. Whatever. Anyways, let's hope something fixes something. The other side, they all look about the same. Nothing too different. I was also thinking too, like, I had a ton of vacuum lines on here earlier, and a few of them could have been leaking, and that could cause the running lean issue. Along with, I just found this little vacuum port here. The cap was on it and it was broken and it was torn apart, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that that totally could have been a vacuum leak making it run lean too. I think I am at the point, spark plugs are all in. I'm gonna go through the wiring, because I found another wire for, it looks like the oil pressure switch or sensor. It's pretty mangled and burnt up on the end here. Got a couple raw spots, so I'm just gonna coat that with some electrical tape for now. Eventually I'll replace it once I'm ready to dig all the way into it. Basically, I'm just tired of riding the Harley right now. Not really tired of it, but it's inconvenient on bad weather days. The truck's got to get back running. Plus, I got kids. They don't all fit on the Harley. Nothing super amazing, but got the wire loom back on this one all the way up. Tied it up a little nicer, put some new electrical tape on it. Pulled a couple of connections apart and just kind of made them a little more organized. We got the plug in, we got the spark plugs in on this side. Got the breather filter on, taped up that wire, and got that put back in place. Now we're gonna work on the other side. We'll do more YouTube magic, but here's a look at it before. Got my harness tied up a little bit better. Got some loom on it. This is all for the air pump system that we're not using anymore. eventually I'll go I'll go back through the wiring harness, cut that out, and I found a broken wire in the back. I'll have to dig out at some point and figure out what it is. For now, no worries. I think I already showed it on camera, but here we go. Nice black, pretty solid. And it does not fit. What are we hitting? Everything. Scooch over, wires. It's touching the wires in the back there. The top of this is going to end up hitting the filter. I don't know why I got it so, oh, it sits really low. If you can see, it's got a pretty good dip in it. Well, I guess it seems like it's really just hitting this line here. I'm assuming it's some type of vacuum line for the transmission. Don't know. Don't quote me. So this actually has a really tiny hole in it, so it doesn't need as much of a breather as I thought. I'm definitely going to just go from the line here right to that vacuum there, and I'm gonna call that good. I got the new air filter on. Boy, she looks good. For an old dirty Chevy, why not? I did not go cheap on oil. I went and got some Royal Purple. It's supposed to be a 383, and it's clearly a performance engine. We're using good stuff. I got high performance motor oil. Should be good. I used to run it in cars that I would beat the living hell out of, and they never gave up, and there's no way that it would have held up with other oil. I've tested Royal Purple and I like it. Let's get the oil filter prepped. A lot of people say differently. You have to do it, you don't have to do it. I prefer to do it because the 0.5 seconds of no oil running through the engine hurts my feelings. Got my oil. Just like to fill her up. Filled the filter, put oil in it, and the dipstick's reading it's full at 4 quarts. That doesn't seem right to me. It's supposed to take 5. And it's a 383. Oh, yeah. I don't feel like that's right. Pretty much at this point, I think I used up all my parts that I had. Everything's back together. So I think it's about ready for a test drive, and then we can see if we did anything that would actually make this thing run better. See if I did this thing right. If not, we're gonna know real quick. Oh, there's some sign. Okay, that feels normal. Idling a little high. The belt is horrible. That belt is horrible. That's obnoxious. We'll come back to this. All right, well, apparently I found the issue. I took the air filter off. It's idling fine, revs fine, the belt's not screaming, nothing. So I'm gonna assume that air filter was pushing on the throttle. Still sounds like I got a tick over here. Really hoping that's not something inside the motor. There we go. Now it's warmed up. Idling a bit lower. Definitely hear a wicked ticking now. I mean, honestly, it almost sounds like the exhaust. But I can't see. But there's also like the exhaust is leaning against that. Yeah, so I got like a million different things it could be. Alright, whatever. Let's get out. For now, I think I got plenty of content for like 4 videos, so I'm gonna start editing, and I will get back to you guys on the next episode, and we will figure out what is wrong with this damn thing. As for now, thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll be back for more.